Naruto 627. This was an awesome chapter. First, anyone that wants to link any of their videos to mine, you just send them to me. As long as it's somewhat anime related, I'll go ahead and approve it. So I get asked this every once in a while. I forget I get new subscribers. They don't know. Yeah, go ahead and do it. I'll approve it. It's awesome. Really do appreciate it. Okay, Tobirama. Let's go ahead and let's get right into this, okay? Because there's like three main things in here that I'm really not buying. Okay, now Tobirama. All right, now here's Tobirama. He's a racist. Okay, I think that a lot of people, as we've discussed, went too far, saw more of it than that was there, and I'm just trying to say that he's not the only one that's a problem. But coming from Tobirama, here we go. There were also many like your brother and Kagame Uchiha that surpassed the boundaries of the clan and did a lot for the village. This is incredible coming from Tobirama, okay? But true enough, okay? How many people can actually overcome being what they are? Okay, we're all born with our ethnicities and religions and nation of origin and whatever, okay? And you don't choose it, you're just born, there you are. And then you have to deal with it. But how many people can see the humanity in people that are very different from themselves and connect on that level? And that is very difficult, okay? That isn't something, it's a given, okay? And like I say, it's crazy coming from Tobirama, who didn't really achieve that himself, okay? But see, this is what's interesting about characters, is there's the potential for people to grow, okay? And to overcome that. And it looks like he didn't get there all the way, Tobirama, but partially by interaction with other people, he somewhat, went down that road, okay? Not quite achieving it, but you see what I'm saying. So he's a complex character, okay? We know that he wanted democracy, but I stand where I was with Tobirama when people were kind of going with the whole plantation bullwhip kind of idea, Jim Crow with Tobirama. It was, my opinion, it was too far. Also, he was the only one to blame. I think that we're all kind of seeing that that's where it is. This issue, I don't think is intentionally trying to kind of whitewash or whatever you want to say Tobirama's issues, but because it's really not doing it for me. It is, however, explaining that the Uchiha really did, a lot of them really, it wasn't just abandoning Madara, it was they saw the message, which had a strong emotional appeal, okay, with the Uchiha, and they connected to it big time. So that's actually pretty insightful, okay? But the whole thing about Tobirama, to me it doesn't change him at all. I think that one of the few things I've got right in Naruto is Tobirama, okay? I think I pretty much got him pegged. Yeah, he's a racist, but he was sort of coming along on certain levels, and he had other good qualities, and that's just my opinion. I'm sorry if that seems kind of complex, but that's just kind of the way I see it. Doesn't mean I'm right, but that's the way I see it. Okay, the next thing, Sasuke. Let's go ahead and get right to that. Okay, we've seen, he's the Avenger. He's Don Quixote charging at windmills, okay, all the time. He's this guy, the whole idea, now he's going good. I really like this, but then again, where else could he go? Because even he himself, I don't agree with him, about him, for my brother and all. Yeah, whatever. Okay. And, I mean, you pretty much told your brother you're going to do whatever you want. And it's your path. I mean, this is, remember the conversations they had? So, what's the deal going on now? The world's going to end. So, that isn't good for Sasuke. Okay? And that isn't good for... So, I think that's pretty much the end of that. He can't be Don Quixote charging at windmills, right, and being the Avenger if the world is blown up and Madara's Gengetsu. So that handles that. He isn't. Look, he's always gone from gray to dark. That's just the way it is. That's his thing, and then he'll go back again. Orochimaru. Okay, this I feel pretty confident that we all agree. His explanation is pretty shallow and a lot of BS. Okay, he's biding time. He wants to take over Sasuke. The whole idea, well, Kabuto, I saw that he was kind of a failed experiment and blah, 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 whatever, and blah, yeah, whatever. Okay, don't trust that guy either. So, for me, nothing's changed. Nothing changed, in this chapter. We found out some information. It was enjoyable. It was great to watch it. It was also pretty cool. It also makes me feel a lot better about the Uchiha. Believe it or not, the whole thing really does. It really helped open up to show that the things that they believed in, okay, that the message really got through to a large group of them. It's just, well, like I say, Tobirama just still doesn't see what he was doing. I think that's a part of it. He doesn't understand his full, the way that his thinking was actually undermining people that were really trying to do things for the best of the village. So he never, like I say, it's ironic that he himself was never able to achieve that. Okay, and I'm going to speak a little bit about, well, a couple other things real quick, and then Orochimaru again. Suigetsu, comic relief, he's awesome. It's going to be even funnier in the anime. But he figured out pretty quick that he isn't on the level of any of these other people. The only reason he's still alive, remember we tried to capture the Eight Tails? It's just his water-based ability is the only reason that he is even alive. Okay? He gets stomped completely in the ground. So he realized that he isn't anywhere near this crowd. He's just going to die. And the whole thing of him getting kicked in the head from Karin, I found that absolutely hilarious. And let's go to Karin before we go back to Orochimaru again. Okay, I had the same feeling to Karin that pretty much Sasuke does. I just don't care. She's both, Suigetsu is funny, okay, he's comic relief, and Karin and Suigetsu together, okay, I didn't say the wrong name before, but anyway, Suigetsu's comic relief, but Suigetsu and Karin together are competing for the attention of Sasuke. Take that as you may. I'm not going to fill in. You can fill in whatever blanks you want. But that's what they are. Competitors. That's another reason, you know. So I never found that very interesting, to be perfectly honest. I never found Karin's character interesting. And so I actually find the character so disinteresting that the whole thing about whether she got the abusive girlfriend thing or this or what I simply couldn't care less. So that is with Karin. The last thing I really want to get into and talk about is it's kind of run a little bit long, but Orochimaru. And I think that's something that we're all going to agree on is the pace of this is actually pretty accelerated. We have to have at least another arc or after this. If we still have another year of this to go, this is getting, I mean, we're about to have the battle. Okay, it's about to start. I mean, what, 2 or 3 months of this before we have to start another arc? I mean, this is I don't see this getting played around with that much. I mean, how many more flashbacks do we actually have to see? I know there's a lot more information we have, but it's also pretty clear. Look, and I just said it, you know, that we're not going to get all the information we want. But anyway, the reason I've said all this is because I think that the next arc, or arcs or whatever, I think that we're going to start seeing not just the problems from the first Hokage. I think we're going to have to start seeing what were the problems at the Sage of the Sixth Path. Why couldn't he get everything squared away? Okay, I think we're going to see him on some level, and also other characters that weren't exactly on his side, let's say. I think he might have tried to deal with some problems, and it doesn't look like it worked. I think that there are other entities working their own will in the Naruto-verse that we simply don't know about. And I'm really thinking that Orochimaru probably has contact with one or some of them. Okay, I don't think this is that far-fetched a deal, especially since we have so much time to fill in. I think we're going to go much beyond the problems of the Hokages in the village. I think that's exactly where we're going to go. So, but Orochimaru, let's just remember, he's never really been a part of anything. Remember Danzo, he was affiliated, okay, not really under Danzo. The Akatsuki, he was part of it, but he had his own motives. He wasn't working for. I mean, you see what I'm saying? He's always been on the periphery of all these things, never really a part of them, and extremely knowledgeable, extremely intelligent. But I think something got to him, And I think that's something, or other entities or whatever, okay, where he's getting a lot of this knowledge from, or from the Sage of the Sixth Path era. Okay, that there maybe not can't. But anyway, I realize it's kind of going on a limb, but that's just my own suspicions. But anyway, as I realize this video's gone over really long, this channel is about you, the comments, the interaction. It's awesome. I really do appreciate it. It's something I look forward to every week. I am asking that if there's any way possible that try to get the comments done by Thursday. I want to try to get them done early. I realize things have been late because I've had things going on in my life. But I'd like to get them out by Friday if possible, the latest Saturday morning, but Friday would be even better. Once again, thank you and for all the work that you put in to make this channel awesome, which really does work well. Anybody can be an anime fan. Anybody can be a fairy tale fan. You can always subscribe. You can always unsubscribe. You can do anything you want to. Until next time, take care.